Okay guys, so now you should have your little baby octopus sewn together. And when you're laying him flat, you want to find the seam that goes up the back side, and that's just where we brought it together. That's going to be the very back of your project. So bringing that all the way to the back, you're going to look at the front. So what I like to do is I like to find the lines that run this way. And what I do is you'll start in this hole and you'll go up 2 or 3 lines and then just out. And this is what that black thread in your kit is for, is just sewing on the little eyeballs. You can use the little plastic eyeballs if you want to, but one of the things that I like to do with my projects is I like to keep mine all yarn, and that's just to make sure that it stays baby safe, or little things can't pop off on it. But certainly if you're making this for a friend or what have you, some people I've seen have glued googly eyes on it or use the little plastic safety eyes. I just tend to stick with keeping it all yarn, but that's at your discretion. And so then what I like to do is just loop it through 2 or 3 times to create a little eyeball. And then once you've got that, you're just going to take and you want to tie it together down at the bottom. You're going to create your first knot. And I just use square knots for everything. Secures it good and tight. And then you're going to take your scissors and just trim it. And like we did before, you're going to take your hook going from the side here, and you want to come out here at the bottom. You're just going to pop out, grab those strands, and try and get all of that into that little hole to hide it. Okay. So now you have your first eyeball. And sometimes that little knot that you make, you'll have to fidget with it just to try and get everything kind of hidden. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to move over to the side and try and keep it lined up with that same. Okay, so try and keep it lined up with the same holes or the same amount of stuff between it so you can keep your eyes somewhat even. And then again, 2 or 3 times just to make it thick, make it a good size eyeball. And then you're just going to tie it off like we did before. There we go. And then just take your scissors and cut. Same thing. You're just going to go in from the side down to the bottom there. Grab a hole. Sorry, didn't realize I wasn't in frame. And once you have that tucked, and you're going to take and flatten out your little octopus. And there you have it. Following those instructions, you will have your very first baby octopus. Once you get good at this, I can upload videos on how to make little flowers. I've made like little flowers that I've put as hats, or you can do all kinds of fun stuff, especially using the black thread. You can sew on little mustaches or little eyebrows to give them expressions, any sort of thing. But they're just fun little toys. Little kids like them. You can give them as gifts. They're just fun and cute and easy to make. But most certainly, if you can make this, there's nothing stopping you from making anything bigger. It's just simply following the directions. Alright guys, well, this concludes the baby octopus videos. I'll be hopefully getting a chance to post how to do some corner to corner stuff just to kind of get you started. I know you won't have enough yarn to start a blanket, but if you also keep the little thing on your yarn, the little sleeve. If you like the color of yarn you're using, then it'll give you more information about if you wanted to get another skein of that same color yarn. Most of these came from either Walmart or Joann's. But most certainly I will be seeing you shortly. I'm also working on a YouTube channel to put all these videos in one area so you don't have to search through my Facebook page. As soon as I get that up, I will post the link to my YouTube channel, and that way you'll be able to just go on there at any point and follow the tutorials. Good luck, and be sure to share the photos as you guys get to crafting.